Are you the lawyer?
I am the lawyer.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
I'm Todd. I'm shooting for YouTube.
Oh, hi.
Worldwide distribution.
Great! Now I'm on the web. I'm a bike lawyer.
At least 10 people will see this video.
10 people. 10 new people. Tips for bicycles.
Here.
So let me spin out the problem that you're trying to avoid. The problem you're trying to avoid is that you as a cyclist get hit by an uninsured motorist. So you're in a crosswalk, you're just biking down the street, you're maybe stopped at a stop sign, and some idiot driving their car comes and hits you, and they're uninsured or they're underinsured. So you pick up the phone then and you call a good personal injury lawyer like me to deal with that. And what you're actually getting us to do is to go recover for you from the driver. But if the driver doesn't have insurance, then where do you turn? And because I can't just make money appear from nowhere, right? I have to have an insurance policy to go to. So as a motorist yourself, so when you purchase automobile insurance, one of the things that if you purchase full coverage, you purchase uninsured motorists and underinsured motorists, it's really the same coverage, UIM, UM. And what UIM, UM coverage gives you is it covers you when you are hit in a car by another car that doesn't have enough insurance, or when you are a pedestrian, so as a bicyclist or as walking in a crosswalk. So what it does is it acts as a layer of insurance that floats in Washington State, that floats on top of what the defendant's insurance would be. But if there is no insurance from the defendant, right, from the bad guy who hit you, then it becomes the only insurance policy that you have.
Even if my car's back home.
Even if your car is back home.
Oh,
so now there are a few insurance companies that do not give you coverage when you're hit on your bicycle unless your car is in the shop. So what you want to do is you want to have a conversation with your insurance company and go through a couple of what if scenarios. What if I'm crossing the street as a pedestrian? What if I'm riding my bicycle and I get hit at a stop sign? You want to go through some of those scenarios and say, is there coverage there in that situation? And you want to get some yeses on that. And I could make some recommendations, but not on camera on which insurance companies to do. But go through those what if scenarios with them.
I was just warming up to the problem of people like me who don't drive at all and don't have any insurance.
Right, and people make those choices often for very good reasons. Some of them altruistic reasons, carbon, greenhouse, gas warming. Any of those.
Being broke, you mean?
Or any of those things. But some people make those decisions because of economics. But some people make the decision, and if it's an economic decision, then it is what it is. But some people choose not to have a car specifically because they're trying to make a decision that they think is better for the environment or whatever their own personal reasons are. But sometimes that can come at a cost in leaving them unprotected at a time when they need it at the most.
So is there a policy I'm supposed to go out and get? Or what?
Well, I will tell you there is one insurance company that is writing bicycle insurance policies. The problem with it is that, and I just spoke with them last week, the maximum amount that they will offer in terms of coverage is only $25,000, which is not a lot of money when you're on a cycle and you're hit by a car and you've got some serious injuries. It's getting automobile insurance and carrying $100,000 in underinsured motorists is not that expensive. So what I often tell cyclists, and I know it seems oxymoronic coming from a guy who is a bicycle lawyer and a guy who bicycles all the time and makes his living from bicycles, that every cyclist should ideally own a car.
Oh, get a clunker, park it on the curb, and go and get a policy on it.
Right.
This is a laugh, but it probably is financially not a bad idea.
That actually works. Right. It actually works. And
that's a great.
And so often, people can put, you could probably purchase a very cheap car and insure it with a decent amount, and the insurance wouldn't cost a lot. And what you would get in for return for that is you'd get good coverage, and you'd also get access to a vehicle on the rare times that you need it or want it.
Or what about the electric bike? So can you get insurance on that as a motor vehicle, and then you
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but I don't think so. You can get the bicycle insurance from that one company that sells bicycle insurance, but not as a motor vehicle.
Well, thanks, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate your help, man.
All right.
Great.
You have a channel?